So, Lauri, how do you get that through airport security, or you're on a charter flight?
Actually, I got to stop once. Yes, the Americans try to get it back somehow. But yeah, it's. I mean, everybody's happy to see it, and it's pretty cool. So I bring it over and show it to the guys, training staff. It's it's pretty good. To get a medal out of there.
Why did your team do what it did?
Well, I think. As I said before I went there, it's always a pretty good team as a defensive team, and everybody knows kind of each other and how we're supposed to play, and especially on the big ice, it's just play good D. I don't know if it's really good for the game, the way it has to be played in the big ice, where everybody just kind of backs off and plays 5 guys back. But we did a good job of it, and was able to win some games, and we didn't give up much chances. So it's a really good team effort.
What about that Sweden game? Just the rivalry and the way that game went. It was a fun game to watch for, I think, a lot of people in North America that don't get a chance to see that style.
Well, yeah, it is a different game, and I think that was the only game I think we didn't play maybe our best, and that was kind of after the game, guys were pretty down about losing that game, but I think we regrouped pretty well. It's not every day you play for an Olympic medal, so I think we really played, and we played also. We had some veteran players, Salani, Salo, Timonen, playing their last game with the national team, and they've been with the national team for 20 years, and it's pretty special for them to end it with a medal.
What do you think this will do for you?
No, it was just great experience. Everything in there is awesome. All the rinks, everything, nothing to complain, and it was just it's a tough schedule to get in there and play. So it's really makes it a little bit not so tough when you get something out of there. You get a medal, you feel good about the trip, and it would have been tough to come home with a 4-play finish. So it was just a good experience.
Does this give you confidence in your own game? I mean, a lot of us were talking about how every time something seemed to happen, you seem to be around it.
Well, I don't know. It's just a different game. It's I know. Come Thursday, it's going to be high tempo, up and down, forechecking. So you just feel good about the trip. And like I said, it's a tough schedule to go in there and play, and travel probably 26 hours yesterday, come back, but you just you're happy because you got something out of there. So I think that's the biggest thing.
There's been a lot of discussion locally about how the Americans approached that final game, but you guys on the other side looked like you had everything on the line in that game.
Well, I think U.S. in the first period they started well. They played hard. They wanted the bronze. I could see that. So, but I think in those bronze medal games we got those 2 goals right away, and it's tough to regroup after they played last night at 9:00 and tough loss for them. So it's mentally it's tough to make another push after you go down 2-0 again. But the way they started, I think they wanted it, and we were just fortunate to stay with it in the first, and then got the goals we needed, and that's kind of how we played the whole tournament, just patient, and I'm not sure if it's a fun way to play the game in a way, but in the big ice, that's the only way a team like us can win some games.
At the same time, there seemed to be real enjoyment when watching your team, just watching it on the screen. It just seemed there was a lot of joy in that game for you guys, a lot of concern.
Well, yeah, we were missing some guys, obviously top guys, so pretty happy. Everybody's pretty pumped to get to play for a medal, and played really good as a team, and a lot of good guys in that team who played before with each other, and just getting the win to get a win for Salani and Timonen and Sami Salo and those guys who've been around 20 years, always going to the World Championships and Olympics and helping the country win. So it was good to get the win for them, for finish their career with the national team.
How did you enjoy the Olympic experience away from hockey? Did you have any free time? Do you think Russia did a good job?
Yeah, it was awesome. It's just we stayed at the village pretty much all the way. It was a nice village, but not much to do around there. But one day we went downtown Sochi and walked around. It was really nice. But all the facilities, like the rinks, like the curling rink looked like an NHL arena. It was unbelievable how much effort and they put on that place. And we just rode our bikes everywhere. Everything was close. And I mean, guys were saying who've been in the Olympics before, it's it's the nicest and the easiest Olympics they've ever had. You can just walk everywhere you want, and so they did a really good job on it.